Hello guys, I'm Ishan Vikas Kakade. I'm a concept artist, illustrator, 3D artist. I've completed my fine arts. So here's some artworks which I've created. Let's learn about uh, basic sculpting practice, like before we sculpt a character or sculpt any object. So what are the basics of sculpting? Like how do we actually learn the basics of sculpting anything for that matter? It might be a character's head, or it might be any cloth or any creature. So how do we sculpt? So let's learn the basics of sculpting. So here we are in ZBrush. So let's actually learn like the basics of sculpting. These are called as like sculpting practices. These are like the warm-ups before the gym. So like if you keep on like practicing it, you'll get better at sculpting anything for that matter. So what we do is just take a sphere, then make it hit the edit, then make polymesh 3D, go to geometry, and make it dynamish. Then let's take a brush, clay builder brush. So the shortcut keys for that are BCB, which is clay builder brush up. So let's start with the sculpting practice. When doing the sculpting practice, don't think about much like if you're getting the right form, right shape. Just keep on like sculpting. Look at it as a playground where you're like learning. Yeah. So don't overthink, just start. So let's begin. So if you see, I'm not trying to make any shape, make anything specific. I am just sculpting randomly. So you guys need to like keep that in mind just at a very beginner level. Just sculpt randomly like to learn how the shape is getting formed, shape is getting built up. For those who don't know, like how to actually like carve in, so what you do is just when you put your brush on the sphere, you can just sculpt randomly like this. And if you want to carve in, just hit Alt key. The cursor goes minus, and you can just go and like carve in. And to recreate the geometry, if you see this in wireframe mode, which is Shift F, Shift F, if you go in wireframe mode and just control and drag outside, it will recreate the geometry for you. So to go back to the play mode, Shift F. And sculpt in horizontal direction like this. It will help you to get the form very quickly. As you can see, if you press your stylus more hard, the brush effects gets more like hard. If you move your stylus a bit softly, the clay shape is getting formed very, very soft. The more you press the stylus, the more hard the brush stroke gets. We are just using your clay builder brush, nothing else. To increase the brush size, what you can do is go to draw size, or the shortcut key is S. To smooth the sculpt, hit Shift and press on the area which you want to smooth. Hit Shift and make it smooth. Just random strokes, nothing else. Here, our motive is not to actually create a character all of a sudden or create any professional looking sculpt. Our motive here is to learn how to sculpt. In drawing or in sketch, we create the form using lines. But here in sculpting, we create the form using the shape. So while you're sculpting, focus on the shape, get the shape right. My professor in my college always says, ki, like, focus on getting the shape, don't get into the details much. Focus on getting the shape. here we have a creative sculpt, I would call it as. So yeah. So I would recommend ki do these practices like daily 5 minutes minimum, 5 to 5 minutes minimum maximum. You can do it till 1 hour. The motive here is to like learn the sculpting basic practice, and by doing this, you will find your own sculpting style, how you want to sculpt. So you'll discover your own art style by doing it daily. Yeah. This will help you in sculpting like the complex shapes in future. To focus on the basics, like how to sculpt. So yeah, that's it. We have our creative peer here. So keep on practicing this, like minimum 5 minutes, maximum 1 hour, as much as time you can invest in this. This is really helpful. It will help you create great sculpts. All the best. Thank you so much for viewing this video. Bye bye.